What's up guys, it's Cobalt here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am finally unboxing the advent calendar for 2025. So as you can see, it is here behind me. This is the deluxe advent calendar and I'll show what the full box looks like in a minute, of course, but I wanted to point out that this year there are actually two advent calendars that are made. There's this one and then there is also this one, which as far as I understand is European exclusive and I need it so bad. There's a couple LPS in that specific set that are repeats for some new winter blind bags here in the US, which I will also be doing a video on hopefully next week. But regardless, look at this fox that this advent calendar comes with. Obviously I need this. That is just Cobalt, guys, come on. So hopefully someday I'll be able to get my hands on that set, but if you guys live in Europe, good luck to you. I hope you're able to find it. But if you live in the US, obviously we have this one here. This is available on Amazon, but of course it was sent to me by Basic Fun for this month's ambassador post. So without further ado, let's get right on into the unboxing. So here is what the advent calendar looks like in its full glory. Just like the original one we had last year, I am obsessed with the box art because it's actually drawn out and it looks so cute. You can see a lot of the pets that this set comes with. Pretty excited for some of these ones. And the back side of the box reveals everything that comes in the set as well as what the advent calendar looks like opened up. So the front of the box is attached with Velcro and you can open it up. There's a little play and display place down here and then all 24 boxes of the advent calendar. Alright, so I'm going to be opening everything off camera and then in order from 1 to 24 I will show you all the items that this set comes with. But of course, the first thing here is the little card. So let's reveal which LPS we get, because I think there's only one card. And it is the gingerbread deer. She's kind of cute. Probably my least favorite LPS in this set, but once I get a better look at her in person, I'll officially make up my mind on that. But she is number 330, happiest, level 2, and exotic. As far as I understand, you can get a card for any of the pets in this set, but unfortunately it only comes with one. I wish it came for a card for everybody, but oh well. Alright, I pulled everything out. I'll admit, I opened everything kind of roughly, as you can see by the way the doors are open in the background, but nothing ripped, and I didn't really bend any of the cardboard, so you can definitely like put everything back in and save it again for next year. Although I assume most of us are just gonna keep the LPS and have them out all year round. Like, as much as I love advent calendars, reusing a toy themed advent calendar or something like that is very, very hard. But anyways, let's start off with day one, which I believe is a Littlest Pet Shop. Yes, it is the Crouching Cat. So I can already see the paint is a little bit weird looking on the back, but here's how she looks from the front. Also a little bit strange. Here's a comparison to the Crouching Cat that we had last year. This was the first time we saw an LPS Crouching Cat, and I don't think either of their eyes look all that great, but I do really like the colors of this one, and she has a cool design. I just wish it was painted a little bit better. Yeah, not looking great so far, but what I will say is I just love the idea of a Littlest Pet Shop advent calendar. I've always wanted one, so the fact that we now have two in G7 is so exciting. And I also love that all the ones that we've had so far with G7 come with so many pets, whereas all of the G2 ones that I've seen really seem to only come with 2 pets and everything else is pretty much accessories. Speaking of which, it looks like day 2 is an accessory, which is this little Christmas present, and the lid can come off, which I think is cool as well. For day 3, we have a really tiny accessory, which is this little chocolate cake. I wish there was a little bit more painted details on this one, but it is still cute. And day 4 is a pet. I think I can see which one it is through the packaging, the one that I'm the most excited about. But also, with the advent calendar we had last year, all of the LPS were deer for some reason, except for 2. So this time I'm glad that we get a variety. And guys, it is the blue deer. Okay, so let me take a little moment to explain the significance behind this pet. This is not the original blue deer. If you're not familiar, back in Wave 2, we were supposed to be getting this blue deer right here, but it was replaced with this pink deer in the Macy's exclusive winter set. And a lot of people were bummed about that, myself included, because I just love that one's design so much. So at Toy Fair, when I saw that they were finally bringing back a blue deer for this advent calendar, I was extremely excited, and keeping it a secret from everybody was very, very hard. So I'm glad that everybody can finally see it now. This honestly looks quite different than I was expecting though. The blue is very, very dark. I think it's even darker than Cobalt here, which is cool because we've never had a Littlest Pet Shop that is this color. I wish the eyes were a little bit more brown, and I wish the hooves were painted, but I really like the little hearts right here. So I am happy to have this one. I think it is so adorable. I wish we got the card for that one. That would have been so cool. But anyways, day 5 is another accessory, and it is a pair of blue antlers for the blue deer. Cute. They're basically the same color. For day 6, we have a little matcha drink. There's no boba in this one, so different than some of the other accessories we've seen. I don't know how Christmassy that is, but it is still cute. I like that accessory. For day 7, it looks like probably another pair of antlers. Yes, the classic red and green Christmas antlers, which we have already gotten in a couple sets from last winter, but they look really, really cute on the cat, actually. Not even gonna lie, putting the antlers on her made me like her better. Okay, for day 8, it is another really tiny accessory. Is there even anything in here? Yes. Oh, okay. So it's a Christmas scarf. I thought it was gonna be the same one that Cobalt has, but it is green and none of the details are painted. Like, I wish the stripes were painted. I guess they don't really need to be, because it could just be the texturing of the scarf, but at least it's a different color scarf. I don't really care too much about the accessories. I'm more here for the Littlest Pet Shops, which next up looks like we have an LPS. So this is day 9. I feel like I'm already losing track of what number I'm on. It's a husky. Okay, this eye seems like it could be a little bit misprinted, and I know right off the bat this one looks like a pet that we've already seen. Hang on, let me explain, because she is slightly different. So the winter 3-pack from last year gave us this husky here, and they are indeed essentially exactly the same. I think the base color might be ever so slightly different. This one looks a little bit more purple, but the main difference is their eyes. This one just has 2 blue eyes with the circle eye shines, and this one has a blue eye and a brown eye with the teardrop eye shines. Not a fan of the teardrop eye shines, but I do absolutely love the 2 different colored eyes. So I'm not mad that I have both of these pets. They could be twins, and I think that is really cute. So I'd much rather see this than see a repeated LPS in a different set. So I believe this is day 10, and it is a little winter hat. It's red with some white stripes on it. It doesn't really fit on too many pets because it is quite big, but it kind of fits on the husky. For day 11, we have another Littlest Pet Shop, and this is the other one that I was the most excited about, aside from the blue deer. And okay, thank God, it looks pretty good. The white is a little bit fuzzy around the edges, but it's the new wolf cat. I think I definitely like this one better than the blue deer. It is so cute. Okay, side tangent. I did a video talking about this wolf, and I wanted it to be these colors so bad, but then it ended up being like this really light gray kind of purple color. But I love the super dark purplish gray shade of this cat. Basic Fun, please make more LPS with this color scheme. This is adorable. I love the teal eyes. The flowers look really great. You know what? It is giving purple collie. These two are low-key twins as well. I'm obsessed. Okay, this is like now top 5 G7 LPS of all time. She is so cute. Or he. I haven't decided. I don't know. Okay, day 12, I think. Little accessory. And it is a little pile of snowballs. No details on it are painted, but it's still cute. Very fitting for the winter theme. Then for day 13, we have another pet, and it is the gingerbread deer that we got on the card, so we can compare to see if anything has changed about them. Honestly, this might be one of the rare instances where I feel like the actual pet might look a little bit better. The only detail I'm noticing that's different is the hooves. They kind of have like a wavy pattern, where this one are just painted white. But hey, it's a G7 deer that actually has its hooves painted, so I'll take it. Not crazy about her design, but it is very wintry, so I do like that. It definitely reads as gingerbread, and it's got the little red Rudolph nose. So I'll probably never really like use her for anything, but I will say that I do like her. So I'll put her back there. And then right after that, we get another pet for day 14, and it is the penguin, which honestly I completely forgot came in the set. So I think this might be my first time seeing a G7 penguin mold. Before this, we've only had the baby penguins, so this is pretty cool, pretty cute. It says 2025 on the bottom, so slightly different mold. And in case you couldn't already tell, all of these are ES pets, not KX. I really like his eyes though. They're really fun with like the kind of rectangular or square shape in them, and I like the diamonds too. Not crazy about the colors. Then I think this might be the tiniest accessory so far for day 15. And oh, it's a little mouse. I love this accessory. It's so cute. I assume this would be for the cats, and it's kind of like an off-white, super light gray color. Now, this looks like a clothing accessory for day 16, and it is one of these, which I've always seen as like neck ruffles, but you could technically use it as a skirt as well. I'll just put it on her. It's really cute. It is a very vibrant green, but it almost has like a slight hint of blue, so it's like a really dark teal. Not gonna lie, I think putting the accessory on this deer also made me like her more. She's a lot cuter now. Day 17, I can already tell what this is just by feeling it. It is one of the little marshmallows, which we got a couple of these in the advent calendar last year. And then day number 18 looks like the last LPS in this set, which is the Christmas panda. Okay, guys, I love this Littlest Pet Shop. I don't care what anybody says. A lot of people were saying that she's really ugly. I think she is adorable because she reads Christmas so perfectly to me, like the red and the green, obviously, but then the gold as well. The paint around her eyes is more of a yellow, but the snowflake on her head is actually a slightly metallic gold. So I wish that her other gold details details were actually metallic like this little snowflake is. But either way, I think she's so cute. The eyes are exactly the same as Panda number 1, but I'm super glad that she is her own unique design. So I might be alone in this, but I love her so much. Day number 19 is a little wearable flower accessory. Then for day 20, I think this is another wearable. Yes, it is the necklace that I really hate, but I do like the color of it. It's a nice blue. For day 21, I think this might be a little like mug. Yes, it is a mug with either coffee or hot chocolate in it, which I think is cool. I do love the detail that's painted on the inside. Here is number 22. Number 22 is the little LPS necklace. There we go. The drip is fire. Number 23, the second to last one, is a delicious looking milkshake. Although this sculpt does have a little cherry and a straw, which I wish were painted instead of just left unpainted. But finally, is this another Littlest Pet Shop? What is this? Oh, there is one more LPS. How did I forget about this one? The final pet is the mint chocolate chip little bunny, which I also love. I think she is so cute because I love the theming of it. It looks exactly like mint chocolate chip, which I don't know if I necessarily associate with Christmas, but I love her design. This was another one that I saw at Toy Fair and I was like, okay, that is so cute. So here is everything that comes in the advent calendar. I personally think that this is really solid. I like it so much more than the calendar that we got last year. Not to say that I didn't like it, but I kind of got sick of having basically the same LPS over and over again with all the deers that were essentially the same color. And there was just so much in that set that felt like it was repeats to me, but all of this feels fresh and original. I love all the designs. Of course, my two favorites are these ones. They are so cute, especially this wolf cat. I am obsessed. I need to use it as a character in a video so bad, but definitely comment down below and let me know which one is your favorite. I don't personally care too much about the accessories. I'm more here for the pets, which is why I'm glad that it comes with so many. It comes with 7 Littlest Pet Shops. But of course, if you guys want to get your hands on this set as well, I will put the Amazon link to it down below in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a happy holiday season. Bye!